Alright, I'm going to hook one of these. I'm going to set one of these up under the layout. And as you can see, this is the signal control board, the older version of it. And I've screwed it to these two pieces of wood like I showed you in the last video. Okay, and now I'm going to screw the power and common wires in up here because it's easier than trying to do it after you screw it up underneath the layout. And over here I'm going to put in the DIN. It's going there. And that goes to the detector. Okay. Alrighty. I got both. The red's the power and the black is the common. And the blue is going to be for the detector, the DIN. It goes to the detector. And I just have these pigtailed off so it's easier. That signal is going there. So I had to get a drill bit here that's big enough for to fit that through. It's going to be this one. Alright, 1/4 inch drill. Down through. 1/4 inch. Here's the signal. Let's drop this down in here. Right down here, fits right down in here. Actually, let me frame it out a little more here. Get that down through there easier. It's Homasote I'm drilling. This is Homasote roadbed. So I'm going to use a bigger drill bit. 5/16. It's going to be so big, I got to cover up the thing. I'll cover it up. That one should work. And what I use to keep those straight up is I grab a couple of Atlas, not spikes, but track nails here. Grab a couple of these. There's holes right here to mount this. Just like that. Need something to push it in with. Hold on. Just put that in and that's going to hold it right there. And then once you ballast it over, you won't even see those because this gets covered with ballast. This is concrete here, which I'm going to paint that concrete color eventually. See? Alright. So now our signal's in place. Show you here what I did. There you go. Here are the two nails holding it. Alright, before we mount this under, I'm going to also plug in the, this is the cable, this is where you hook the signal to here, J3. So I have that in there too. Fiddling around with these things underneath the layouts, believe me, it's a real pain. Alright, there's our wire coming through the bottom, right there. Alrighty. Alright. I think I'm going to mount this right in front of there like that. Or back there maybe, or no, maybe I'll put it right over here. Right like that. Back here like this. What do you think? Right there? Alright. it in. All right, let's hook up the signal. Remember, the pins are on the top. Alrighty, what do we got here? Alright, how in the hell is this going here? Going like that, I guess. There we have it. That looks like it right there. Alright. There we go. The signal's hooked up. Now I gotta hook up the power to it. This here is for the detector, which is obviously going to be back that way. We're going to go detector back there. And I'm going to go to the bus line. Alright, I got this all hooked up under here now. As you can see, I got this hooked up, and this right here goes to the signal. Over here, okay, we got the power right here. As you can see, we got two power and commons coming out, and that one blue wire. The blue wire hooks up to these two, the blue, yellow, and the yellow and blue, and they go back into one of the powers, and that powers up and goes to the detector, the BD20. And then the other two wires come out and they run all the way over to the bus line. It goes to the black side of the bus and the red side of the bus. My main DCC bus line. So I don't use an external power supply to run the signal system. I just run power off the bus. I don't know which one would be better. This just eliminates wires more wires I have to run in between tables, because this whole layout comes apart, believe it or not. So if I ever move, I can take it with me. So again, those two wires and the blue right there will hook into those three wires. That goes to the detector. And the red wire and the black wire coming back go on to the other two poles of the power and common over here. Okay, and that powers the system. The a black one right here. This is the red one. This is the end of the bus line here. I got it tied into the end of the bus line. Soldered in there, soldered in there. These lines here are the three wires, the two power wires, and the detector wire right there. Okay, these come over here, through there and under here, and here's the detector. I have two-sided tape holding it up there. And there's the feeder curling through the transformer and up to the track. Okay, and obviously there's the black wire going to the other side of the bus. Okay, and of course, the two blue and yellow wires go to the power, and then the blue one right here goes to the logic on this. And of course I have a pot there, a resistor pot right there. That is actually a 10,000K on that one, and that adjusts the sensitivity, and it works well, because I've actually tried the system now, and it works well. So now I'll do a video and I'll show you how it works. Alrighty. Yo, she turns red. There she goes. Guess she works. That is not a DCC friendly switch. I have to change that out, or I got to solder feeders. That's why it's doing that when the train is stopping there. Let's try it again here. Hopefully she'll coast right through. Oh, almost. Not quite. And she changes back to red. Nice. Alrighty. I guess that's going to end part 2. In the next part, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something. I just got one of those new yes, I'm going to do something on that new interlocking control module that they just came out with. This guy right here. Right there, we'll do something with that. And then I'm going to chain a few of these together, run some signals in both directions, chain the signal control boards together and see how all the functions we can do once we do that. Anyway, see you next video.